Good evening, folks. The lights have got me so I can't see you, but I know you're out there. Your hands have told me so much. I appreciate the opportunity to be here. I feel very, very humbled to be among such great people and to be honored by so many people that don't even know me but heard about me. I would like to thank the committee who made it pop for me to be on this stage today and with so many famous people. I would like to thank Mr. Leonsis and the Washington Capitals for all of the things that they've done for the kids at Fort DuPont, the National Hockey League, Ovechkin especially, not cutting Mr. Leonsis short by any means, and Mrs. Betty Dean, who is my right-hand person. She has helped me so many different ways until I'm glad that we've known each other so many years. But mainly, the parents who has trusted me with their children because they've either heard of me or come past the rink and seen what I've done with kids. The happiest moment is when I see these kids come back and just thank me for what I have done for them. And then they bring me their kids for me to train. I've never thought that I would be where I am today and to receive such a gift that I'm receiving. I never planned on it by any means. And in working with kids who I have, to meet so many great people, such as my friend Willie O'Ree. He's been an idol ever since I've met him. And my kids, they come to me at age 8, graduate at 18, go to college, and make a college hockey team. And to give you just a short story, I have one fellow. He was very, very confused. He went to try out for a club. And when he went there, the coach looked at him and said he was too small, and he didn't think that he would be able to make the team. And he asked me, what could he do? I told him, I said, you go back to that coach and you tell him just like this, don't change the words. Go back and say, let me practice one time and I'll never bother you again. So he went back, told the coach what I told him, and in 4 years he was the captain of the team. So I went to see one of his games, and he introduced me to the coach. And when I met the coach came up to me and he says, do you have any more? And we've gone to other places, and I had one young man, and he was a mute, and his parents called me. In fact, he was from Michigan. His parents called me and says, nobody will take my son, and he wants to play hockey. He says, and I've heard of you, that you don't refuse any child. And I says, yes, I don't refuse any child. He says, but my son's a mute. And my question to them was, does he have 2 legs? So he says, yes. I says, I'll take him. So when the kid comes to me, and I have to learn sign language. And the first thing I did when they brought him to me, I put my arms around him, patted him on the back, and I looked at him and I said, you belong to me. And then I said, what do you play? Right wing? Left wing? Center? Defense? And he says, center. Fine. So we started him in center. It was a few weeks. We had a game. So in that process, I'm teaching the kids about this mute that we had. And I says, we got to think of some way that when the whistle blows, this kid's got to stop. So I says, I got it. This is when the whistle blows, everybody stop and do this. So that this young man can see that means stop. So we're out playing the game, and the referee blows the whistle, and everybody's doing this. The ref looks around and comes over to the bench, and he says, Coach, what the world are those kids doing? I said, they're having fun. They're playing hockey. So he says, no. He says, I don't mean that. He says, what does this mean? I said, we have a mute on the team. He said, you got a what? I said, a kid that can't hear or speak. He says, but how did you get him to do all of that? I says, practice, buddy, practice. Another thing I would like to thank my parents. They're the ones that got me here. I appreciate, both are gone now, but they're in me. My son, my grandchildren, they're here. They've watched me work with other kids. My wife is not feeling too well, but I do what I can, and I try and keep everybody happy. But most of all, I never thought that I would reach the peaks that I have, because I didn't plan on it, and I never thought that I would meet so many great people in this world and across the country. And I hope that with the small bit that I have done will touch the hearts of so many other people that will be able to help and make sure that we do a fine job as a race of human beings. We have a troubled world today, and I hope we can all stop for a second and realize the values that we do have. Because I really appreciate all of the values that people have taken to give me and to my kids and to the peaks that we've had to overcome for me to be where I am today. I thank all of you so very much for paying attention for me for just these few moments. Thank you very much.